Hello Libra. It is my intention to share with you today the reading that's going to give you the map of the energies for the month of July. And because I'm very well aware that I've been leaving you guys abandoned for a while, I'm also planning on giving you information regarding the month of June. So we can get like a better picture of everything that has happened and we can gain a clearer understanding of the larger scheme of things. So sit back and relax, and I honestly hope this information really helps you out in your decision-making process in the future. And let's see what comes up. And we start the session today so that nothing but the truth is shown, because that's the best thing that can happen, but also with a touch of love. So that's always a good idea. Thank you for giving me an answer that's clear, direct, concise and precise, so that everything that Libra can know, thus allowing them to make better choices in the future, because it is my honest intention to help you guys out, and if I had the chance to do so, then why not? June. The first cards are going to be regarding June. And we're going to draw 9 messages in total, but okay, so we have some to start with, and we have the Four of Swords, which means that June was a month of introspection, was a month for you to come to terms with whatever it was that you were thinking and be relaxed about that. It was a time to come back to your center mentally, and it was a good thing because for the longest time you've been feeling really shaken, especially during the first part of the year. There have been many interesting and intense experiences for you guys. So I feel that this is like a bell that is ringing, and it's just like stop ringing, you know. You stop ringing with the frequency of before, of the past, and you start becoming balanced and centered, and basically just be quiet. It's not that problems have gone away, but you've been able to find your own peace in spite of the problems. So this is a great card. And then we have this message, which is the Queen of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then the Judgment in reverse. I think that during June, you came to face with the fact that you've been too comfortable for your own good. You know you're feeling bad. You know that there is an emotional dissatisfaction. There is an emotional dissatisfaction with you guys, and you've been feeling like heartbroken. However, you've done nothing to fix that or to face that. And it's not that you have to do it. Actually, you do. You have to do it. But it's not that you're being forced to do that. It's just that you have to realize that the only person who can fix your emotional problems is yourself. And you are not really taking action or deciding based on that. You just want to keep things as they are. This is you. You know, you just want to be still. Take a time out, not even thinking about things, just, you know, look at this, High Priestess. Then we have the first 3 message. So this is a summary of the month, and basically the summary is telling me that June was a very quiet month for you, because you were trying to come to terms with the fact that you were not really defending yourself, or you were not really acting for your own good, but rather you were just being too comfortable. That's what I'm feeling from this reading. But not in a bad way. It is a mix, you know. You were standing still because you really wanted to reach the right answer, but in standing too still, part of it was due to you being too comfortable where you were and not willing to do any change for your own good. But you were not really wanting to make that change because you were trusting the process and you were taking the time to see the real answer. So this is a very Libra attitude. This is like, yes, I know there's a problem, I know there's a conflict, I know it needs resolution, but I'm just gonna take my time to think about it. I'm just gonna take my time to see how this progress and make the best choice. And I think it worked. Like, you know, that's the funny part about it. When I see these only 3 cards, I can see it actually worked, because it's not that you fixed the problem, but by you being very quiet, you were able to see the real roots of the problem. Beyond the external things that could have happened in your month during June, I'm not focusing about the external things, I'm focusing about the internal process you were following. And that internal process was you saying, yes, I have a huge problem, I do not know how to fix it, but because I want the best answer possible, I'm just gonna keep quiet, be very still, and see how this develops. And the more the month went, the more you realized that the only reason why you were feeling down was because you were too comfortable. And you know, I don't blame you. Most of the readings regarding Libra has stated that it is a good idea for you to taste your own financial security and well-being. So that's a good thing. You've been worrying and working towards your own projects. That's great. But you've been postponing this decision regarding your own heart, which is a very important one. And this is the crux of the problem. This is the root of the problem. But your attitude was a very good one, because this silence allowed you to see the problem clearly for what it was. So the next 3 cards are further details into the month. And we have the following. You've been keeping quiet even though, because you know, you are facing a situation right now that you have a good financial situation probably, but it is not as good as it could be. You know, you could be saving more, you could be making more money, you could be feeling more safe, you could be having things that are more in line with who you truly are. But you are not able to do this because part of your energy is being wasted or is being directed towards this problem which is not being solved. And this problem is regarding your own situation, regarding relationships, you know. Like it is possible that you are in a couple and you don't really feel like being in that couple anymore. Or it could be that you are alone and you've been wanting to meet someone but no one is showing up and you are like, well, when is this gonna happen? It is gonna happen as soon as you make a decision about it and you want to find new love. But the thing is, you don't. And why is it that you don't want to find something new? A, because you're too comfortable and you don't want to go out of your comfort zone. Finding a new love means getting to know new people and going to celebrations, going to social gatherings, socializing basically. And you don't like that. You just want to spend time at home, you know? You just want to chill. You just want to be okay. You just want to be here, you know? I don't want to go anywhere. I don't even know why I would have to do something different. I'm okay where I am. That's a huge fat lie and you know it. You are not okay. You are feeling like crap. I think that you are capable of handling this emotional. You are capable of standing your balance. That's great. But that does not take away the problem that is still here. Your emotional well-being is not being met. And it is something relating or regarding relationships. Either you're feeling too lonely and you must get to know new people, or you are not content with your partner, which means that there's something to be done about that, or you're just not expressing yourself or being honest with other people, you know. But it is something about relationships and you're not taking a deep look at that. You were not doing that in the last month. And then we have the 6 of Wands, which means that regardless of anything, you're still going to come out on top. Because this is a strange thing about you, Libra. This is what I find really interesting, is that even when you don't want to face your situations, you are still making your effort to stand still and come to the best resolution. Which is a very indirect way of solving the problem, but you know what, it's gonna work in the end, because the more still you stand, the clearer you can see the situation. And once you understand a problem, there's no going back. Once you understand truly the root of every kind of misery or suffering, you cannot go back to your old ways. You have to do something to solve it, because you're a cardinal sign and you are an earth sign, which means that you cannot live with an inconsequence on your part. You must do something to be coherent in your words, thoughts and actions. So this period of silence is showing you that there's something to be done about the way you relate to other people and the way you create and connect. And you are realizing that slowly but steadily, and you will make the best choice in the future. So your intention is gonna be manifested. That's amazing. What are the final 3 things I can tell you about June? Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. What a wonderful mix of cards. This talks about you at the end of June. There will be no denying of the root of your problem, you know. You cannot deny or you cannot escape your own responsibility and the decision you have to make for your own good. So, I'm sorry, excuse me. Because this is so clear, because this will be so apparent to you, because this will be so obvious after taking the time to be still, you cannot deny anymore the steps you need to take in order to reach a new life. So things will change. Things will change because you will start thinking in new ways. Ways that will aim towards securing your own peace of mind and peace of heart. And because you will start doing this, learning how to improve, moving forward with your thoughts and then your actions, you will find that which you are looking for. And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be the best thing in your life. This is only because you were taking a look at the problem without any kind of judgment. You were just allowing the problem to present itself for you to be able to analyze it, understand it, and through the process of understanding, the natural process of healing comes to be born. So June was about you facing the situations that you need to do something about and realizing that if you don't do something about them, they will always be there. And you don't want that. So no, that would be terrible. I'm saying because I'm a Libra as well as you are, so this reading also gets to me. And by God, June felt like a very still month, like a very static month. But during that stasis, during that period of silence, I could find out many things about myself that are leading me into having a different approach to the same old problems, because I realized that something different must be done. And I hope that the same process has happened to you, my fellow Libra. I truly hope that during last month, no matter how difficult it went, you were able to extract the most valuable pieces of wisdom so you could modify your own behavior and your own understanding and go towards the truth that is going to release you from any kind of scarcity that can be around you. That's great. And now we're going to the Pillars of Mercy reading, which is going to be a reading regarding the month of July. And it's going to answer your month in 3 very simple but key questions. The first one being, what are the 3 invisible energies that will be dominating or influencing your month of July? The second question being, what are the visible energies that you will go through? And the third question is, what are my best 3 advices for you? Let's see the invisible forces in your background, Libra. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, then we have the 7 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Fool reversed, and then we have the Lovers reversed. This talks about you really wanting to figure out how to move forward in your life. You are really making progress, you're really working hard, you're really making the effort to do the best things for yourself. This is great. However, for some reason, it doesn't matter how much you work, it doesn't matter how much progress you make, you're not really feeling any better. You know, I think you are creating more abundance in terms of money, in terms of opportunities, you're creating all of this, but you're still feeling kind of empty. So because of this feeling of, am I really doing the right thing? Like, is this gonna work? You reach the state of the King of Cups, which is you taking a look at your emotions. You're asking questions like, all right, I've been doing all the things I have to do and I'm still feeling empty. What is going on? And thanks to that process of introspection you've been going through, you have realized that the only reason why you're feeling unfulfilled is because you're not taking the necessary actions or the necessary risks that will lead you to have a more exciting life. You want romance. You don't want shitty work where you can get money. Granted, you can enjoy many things about life when you have money, and that's great. But money is not going to give you the emotional satisfaction you're looking for. You're going to get that satisfaction once you're able to truly and deeply connect to someone else, who is going to allow you to experience that part of yourself which is more present to the moment. It is not planning. It is not strategizing. It is not trying to manifest. It is not pursuing something. This one is only living life as it unfolds, which is what you want. Because you know that the more present you can be, the better off you will feel. And because you're not being present to the moment, in the sense of not allowing your fears to overtake you and just doing exactly what you feel you want to do, because you're not doing that, then you're not living the life that you want to live. But the good thing is that you realize this. You are willing to understand this, and that's great. That's going to help you out a lot. What are the energies you will go through? 5 of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. This talks about at the start of the month of July. You will be trying to get out of your suffering, but it's going to be difficult because your suffering has momentum. So even though you will be trying to overcome your suffering and do stuff that is going to bring you closer to your goal, you will have to face yourself. You will have to face your own subconscious mind, which is feeling miserable because it has been living very tough experiences for the longest time in the recent past. So it's not gonna be easy, Libra. This shifts. It's gonna take time, you know? But don't let that take away from your enthusiasm. Keep trying anyway, keep doing anyway. You may not see the results right away, but I can be sure as hell that if you try, you will feel lots better than you're feeling right now. But take your time. Do not worry about it. You are doing your best and I trust you in that. Then we have Justice, which means you will be able to see the truth of everything and you're gonna be centered and it's gonna be amazing and you will be able to conquer the world. Alright, maybe not. Maybe the last part won't happen, but close enough. You will be able to conquer your own world. You know, because this is you. And this is you saying, alright, this is enough. I've tolerated this bullshit for far too long. This is not who I am. I am someone who is resolved, who is objective, who is able to see the truth for what it is and do whatever it takes to reach that place of being balanced, of equilibrium. So when I take a look at these cards, I can see you following a process of transition that is going from your own sadness to you realizing that there's nothing you can do about the sadness in the past, but there's everything you can do about creating a new, better future for yourself. And this truth will be so clear to you, will be so strong, that you will not be able to deny it anymore. And you will stop deciding based on your own happiness, which you don't have right now, but you will have if you stay true to yourself. And during the last part of the month, you will be going through it. You will be taking the challenges as they come up, and you will be participating in them, which means you are finally opening up your heart to the many possibilities, including failure, including defeat, including disappointments, because you realize that the only way for yourself to get to happiness is by losing your fear for failure. That's huge. In the middle of chaos is your greatest happiness, not because you are succeeding, but because you are defeating yourself. You are overcoming yourself, your own fears, your own sadness, your own disappointments, your own illusions, your own sense of dread, your own fears. You are letting that behind yourself in favor of being alive right now, no matter the circumstances or the consequences. That's great. So this is a beautiful reading, and these are my 3 best advices I can give you so you can get the most out of this. The Chariots. You know exactly what to do to remedy this situation. Do it. Don't put any brakes. Don't be afraid. I'm not guaranteeing success, Libra. That will never be able to be guaranteed. But I am giving you the formula that will lead you there. So it is a paradox, because at the same time I am not guaranteeing success. When you try that which you want to try, you will fail. But at the same time, I am guaranteeing success, because the more you try, the more confident you will become, and the easier it will get, and thus you will get a success eventually. It is inevitable if you never stop trying, and that's exactly what I'm encouraging you to do. Never stop trying, keep going forward. Then we have the Devil reversed. This is your chance, Libra. This is your chance to let all of that crap behind you and to start taking control of your fate. To start manifesting the things you want, to start leading the life that you were looking for all of your life. But It is gonna be challenging. It is gonna be difficult. It is gonna be uncomfortable. It is gonna be ugly. It is gonna be disgusting. It is gonna be unpleasant. Because it is part of the process. It is part of life. Life has beautiful parts of it and it has ugly parts of it. You are missing the beauty for fear of the ugly. And thus you're losing everything. You are losing your life in front of your very eyes. Stop doing that. Instead, realize that you will get to the beauty if you're able to accept the ugly. Once you accept that, you will go through the process, the natural process, which is leaving your chains behind in favor of the new life you're building for yourself. This is your chance. Take it. Don't be afraid of the challenges. And then we have the final card, which is the Page of Swords, which makes complete sense. That this means that the more you try, the more you will understand from experience, not from theory, from experience, from actual experience. So I'm gonna draw 3 cards to sum this reading up. But from what I can see, this reading talks about someone who has taken the time to come to really know himself or herself, deeply, profoundly know yourself and your own limitations, so you can understand the problem and you can then move to fix it. June was a month of understanding and you understood everything. That's great. I'm really happy for you guys. But July has to be a month where you take this understanding and you go towards the point of no return. Never again go back to your old life. Live life in abundance. Challenge yourself so you can find those opportunities that will change your perspective in a way that you have never imagined before. Your life will be completely different and even more fulfilling once you're able to just be willing to go through whatever challenge it is that is waiting for you. You know exactly which one it is. Final 3 cards. 7 of Swords reversed, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Cups reversed. You already know the problem, so you will not be able to lie to yourself. If you are not acting now, if you choose not to act, realize that every time you decide not to act, you are making yourself even more miserable. That's the truth. Every time you skip your action, every time you skip an opportunity, you're making yourself more miserable and feel more lonely. Because again, the one thing you want to do is to connect. And you are not connecting if you're not taking the chance. So there's only one way to know if you are capable of connecting with someone or not, and that is by saying hi. That is by getting to know the other person. Doesn't matter the circumstances, it doesn't matter how afraid you are, you just have to be willing to say hi, or to speak, or to speak your mind, or to communicate in a way that is not judgmental, that is not limiting, but in a way that is truly free and authentic. Thank you for giving me the truth, only the truth and nothing but the truth, because it is my honest intention to guide the Libra guys out, and if I had the chance to do so, then why not? So, these are the keys of your liberation. If you follow these 3 simple concepts before the end of the month, you will be feeling better. I can guarantee that. But they are optional because they are very tough. And if you don't do them, that's alright, I don't judge. Take your time. You have more wisdom in your life than I do anyway, so I trust your own judgments. But still, I would like to offer you 3 facts that if you contemplate them long enough, you may find something interesting for yourself. The first things first. Princess of Swords reversed. Stop thinking. Thinking isn't gonna help you anymore. Thinking was part of the past. Thinking was part of June. There's nothing more to think about that. If you keep thinking, you're gonna be hurting yourself, because thinking is not the same as action. And again, you've already understood the root of the problem. You already know the root of the problem. Now it is a time for you to act based on that understanding, thus improving yourself. So don't think, my friend. There's nothing else to think. You know this. Second key, 7 of Swords. Thinking will lead you nowhere. This is not about thought. If you think, you lose. I want you to memorize this. Whenever you see a 10s coming up, if you think, you lose. It is not about thought. It is not about thought. And finally, you have the Prince of Wands in reverse, which means that don't be afraid of acting, because that's your greatest threat. These are warning signs. They are not telling you what to do because you know exactly what to do. That which you are thinking right now is the way to go. So it is not about what you have to do, it is about what you have to stop doing. What is it that you have to stop doing? Stop thinking. Stop thinking, because thinking is gonna fuck you up. It's gonna delay you. It is gonna make you question something that you know you have to do. You know you have to do, so don't hesitate and don't take longer than you should. You already know what to do. Hello Libra. I have a very tough technical issue with the video and I wasn't gonna edit it until I look at it, and I thought it was very annoying. So I'm gonna do the ending again because it is my honest intention that you get this one question. What is the one question I was talking about in the end of the video that was gonna help you out? The one question is, are you trying or not? And the reason why I'm asking you that is because there is a tendency for you to intellectualize things, to think about things, to imagine things. Imagine the problems, the good situations, the bad endings, the good endings, the things that are boring, the things that could be great, the things that could. You're thinking in could. That dimension isn't gonna change what is. It's only gonna color your mind, color your imagination. So the one question I was asking you is, are you trying or not? Are you actually trying to pull the things you want off, or are you just trying, or are you just thinking about it? I don't care if the result is good or not. I don't care if you're perfect at it or not. I don't care if you're a master or you're really mediocre at your attempt. I don't care about that. Your result, the quality of your result is not in question. The thing that is in question is, do you have the spirit to put yourself out there and try one more time for yourself, for your own destiny? Do you have that spirit or not? How can you know if you really have that spirit or not? Are you trying? Are you doing something about it? Do not be concerned or don't be afraid of any kind of results. Nothing bad will happen to you. The worst thing that could happen to you is if you never try. Then it is really time to be concerned. Because without any attempt, there is no progress. And I leave you guys with that. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me and for trusting my words, because it is my honest intention to help you out. And if you want a personal reading with me, you can always contact me through the mail, which is right in the description box below. I wish you the very best, Libra. Take good care. Peace.